Good morning and welcome to day 14 of these Flylady 31 baby steps. Our topic for today is read the essay on calendars. Now before you freak out, I know that sounds daunting. It sounds like a homework assignment, right? Like essays. Ugh. I know for myself, I've been in school trying to finish up my degree, and the last thing I want to do is read or write any more essays. But this really is some very helpful information. And I know for like myself and a lot of my people, my tribe, we're planner babes, and so we're like, okay, calendars, I got this. I'm a planner babe. But for anyone who is either one trying to learn the Flylady system, just kind of learn what it's all about, or for anyone who maybe isn't necessarily a planner babe yet, or doesn't really have like a system in place and they're just trying to figure out an avenue to create their own system to get organized, get their shit together. This is a really great place to start. So I'm going to flip the camera around and we're going to look at the information that's in the essay, and I promise you it's not as bad as you think it's going to be. So here I have the Flylady website pulled up. And honestly, the best way that I can show you how to get to the essay is we're just going to scroll down to the bottom of the page and come to right here where the baby steps are. And these are the baby steps that we're going through our 31 days. And we're just going to go right here to day 14. And it already shows our morning routine and our before bed routine. So it's showing everything that we've been learning up to day 14. And then today is to read the essay about using a calendar. And honestly, like, everyone generally has some, use for a calendar, some interaction with a calendar at some point during their life, some more than others, but this is really just a simplified way for basic things to put into your calendar that's gonna prevent you from missing important dates, and just kind of one more step to keep you organized in your life. So basically, there's just a little bit of, talk, which you can read. But the steps of setting up your calendar is like you first take your family events, which is to sit down with your calendar and fill in birthdays, anniversaries, any important date that you need to remember for your family members. Then you're going to go in behind that and you're going to write in any schedules. Like right now it's August, so school is starting back and fall is on the horizon, so maybe you have a little football player in your family and you need to remember what days and times are football practice, what days are games and what times, and when do you have home games, away games. So any kind of schedule that anyone in your family has that you need to be aware of. Like, you don't want to plan, a weekend trip to a nice little state park when you forgot that little Johnny has a ball game that morning. So just the little things to keep you up to date. The next is invitations. Some people still get invitations, baby showers, bridal showers, weddings, big church functions. different things like that. So you're going to want to put all those dates in your calendar. So we're basically pre-planning to plan. So some people take a yearly calendar and fill all these dates in advance if they know them. Certainly monthly is easy to do these because usually month by month you kind of know the schedules coming up. And then lastly, we have appointments. Some of those may be hard to write in your calendar too far out in advance. For one thing, we never really know when we're going to get sick. But there are a lot of, well, maybe not a lot, but there are a few standard appointments that people do, like an annual appointment. Particularly us females have several appointments that we generally need to make on an annual basis, you know, like eye exams. I always have to schedule my eye exam. And I actually get my eye care at Target Optical, and they're great to schedule me actually a year in advance. And I always forget about it until I get the email saying, hey, your appointment is coming up in 2 weeks. So there's that. And that's really basically just the gist of it, is how important it is to pre-plan before you plan. And that way you're going to write all these important dates down so that you don't forget them. Okay, so that was kind of it in a nutshell, is reading the essay for the calendar. And it really wasn't a long essay at all. And it did have some really important information for us to think about pre-planning in our planners, or some people keep a planner calendar up on the wall. Just go in and write all these important dates down, and then before things come up on the fly, or you're sitting around the house thinking, I would love to schedule something, do something this weekend, and you look at your calendar and you already have an obligation for this weekend. So it just kind of keeps you organized and keeps you on track. So, and that was it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Have an absolutely amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.